Top door morning, ladies. Top door morning, ladies. My name is Sam, and welcome to the What If Blade Man Was in My Hero Academia. So, let's get these things out of the way before I start going into this story. One, sorry for yesterday. I was a little bit on the sunburnt side. And now I'm doing better, okay? And two, it's how it is. So, let's begin with it. And plus, some of you might be asking who is like Blade Man's like sister is, of course, Himiko Toga. So yeah, they were basically brother and sister, basically, between both of them. Like, usually his blood keeps anyone from having, or whoever has the blood quirk can keep them calm as a cucumber. So basically, Toga would be like calm as a salad, basically. So, and their mother cares about them, but she cares about Blade Man and more than her daughter. Okay? And when they reach age of 4, the Toga is a little bit scared to go to a doctor's thing. But Blade Man says, "Don't worry, sister. No. Oh, it's just a quirk assessment test, or quirk test, okay?" So they went to a quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor looked at her, and she has a transformation quirk. And she's like, "Wait, what?" And then when he turned over to her brother, he sees, you have blade quirk and there's something else. And as he took another quirk, or not another quirk, that like when he went through the power in this what if there's attributes and powers. So depends on the person's will to live thing. So they did. As he's shocked. Like, he's like, "What?" And she notices something off. Like, what? What's going on? As he tells her that her son has the infinity powers. Basically, that's his attribute. As they're like, or she couldn't believe her own son's powerful than anyone that she even countered. So, yeah. Then the doctor told her rest, and they're like, so she's like, will it harm my big brother? No, he'll Toga. It's not gonna harm him at all. See, his infinity power has boosted he can use it. It's similar to a quirk, but instead of like controlling it manually, he can control it physically or mentally. That's okay. So they leave the office. Then Toga and went for a snack thing. So yeah, then the time skip to UA quirk assessment test. As yeah, he of course she knows that he can be a hero. Huh? When she thinks about Toga, it's whole different. As he's don't worry. As yeah, Toga goes with him to it, and they got into UA, and like robots thing. Layman uses like his blades. He actually he's way faster, because when he does this, like basically, his speed limit when he goes really really fast, like all the way to infinity, basically, as he puts his blade arms away. As yeah, and this is not like his permanently. He just has like that. Okay, so yeah, they see millions, trillion, billion points passes All Might, or past All Might, past everyone's, as like he does like that, and Himigo Toga got 1-pointers, 2-pointers, and 3-pointers, but she does save everyone. So yeah, and the 0-pointer, he immediately like, as he uses because his body can handle all that power. So he basically turned into a giant bladed version of himself. Basically, like being a, like, if he was like his usual size, but instead of having like all of his skin shown, it's all of like blade arms. And yeah, so he was like, he can control metal, so he grabs, or he basically turned, or like, he picked up Ochako, puts her away, okay? And he goes toe to toe with Zero Pointer, slicing them up. And the only person that really finds this attractive is Momo Irozu. Because she never seen someone with that much power in her life. So, and some people tell each other that that's Toga's big brother. As she starts blushing because she couldn't believe that Toga, the one psychopath, has a brother. As she went and asked them that if. Okay? So he walks back to Lake Hue as he transforms back into a human, or back to his original self. As, yeah. As Toga always tells him, now, big brother, don't overdo your power. Huh. Yeah, so when she saw him, she's glad that he's on their side. Because his size, here, hold on. His size was, was even past that guy's size. If put like 4 of them on top of each other, standing up. That's how tall he is. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Moving on into UA, and they are in class 1A. I'm skipping the quirk assessment test and the ball throw and the heroes versus villains. Okay. The Momo is such embarrassing. Like, she's embarrassed every time she looks at him. Of someone with such calm manners has this like crazy sister. So yeah. So when at USJ, here, hold on. So about that, I did try to look for the USJ thing. So they got on the bus, and Momo is still embarrassed, so she's sitting right next to in the back, away from Blade Man and or Blade in as they're like in or Frog Hug Girl says that okay, what's everyone's powers are. As they go around and they all asked Blade of what his powers are. My powers are Blade. That's how my name got is. Well, but my attribute is infinity. As they heard about what attributes that can be like used, but his infinity, when they all heard that, they're like, whoa. Yeah. Heck, Eraserhead's like, you're more powerful than anyone. Well, when they got to UA or USJ, he encountered a bunch of those. So, and before All Might got to there, Nomu was gonna get a final hit on Eraserhead, but Blade switches places. So basically, yeah, he took a hit before her Eraser. So, yeah, and he uses his most powerfulest moves. Tornado Blades. As yeah, he basically shredded up Nomu like it was just toilet paper or like paper. So yeah, and a time skip. I'm skipping the sports festival, internship, and the camp park. So, but during the sports festival, or like, and they were getting ready, or like when it was just in the fight battle things, Momo Hirozu decided to walk up to Blade Man and asked him out on a date thing. So yeah. So he ends up agreeing to, because Toga didn't know that Momo actually had feelings for her brother. So, yeah. Then And Toga's, or actually, Lane Man always hangs out with Toga, so, well, and their mother showed up before, and they're like, well, that's interesting. She, at USJ, she was worried about him. So, but now, after that, all that stuff, and now it's all for or one against All Might, and Blade Man got kidnapped. So he was not happy about someone kidnapping him away from his friends, his family. So his blades, like his blades on his arms and he became like so untouchable that even Shiraki-san can't even touch him with his quirk. And he was enraged. And yeah. He was raged like, and only person that really felt his presence fully activated was his mother and his sister, Toga. As they he tells Sir Night Eyes that better do it quick before my big brother decides to go overload on those kidnappers. After she said that, then Mr. Aizawa felt the aura of her big brother. It's as he basically went full on Sogoku on them. As he's like, yeah. So, yeah. All Might shows up and battles against All for One. The All for One was gonna kill him by stomping on his head. But the Blade Man came in and sliced both of All for One's legs off and turned him into sushi. Like, basically cuts him up all the way around. Yeah. It was brutal. As Momo and her family and everyone that saw it know that don't get on his bad side. Yeah. So that's why. Plus, his mother called him and told him And yeah, he basically went full, or when he went back to his human-like state and helped All Might up. And yeah, and he actually did heal All Might up. Was his infinity quirk or infinity attribute. So I'm skipping the like dodgeball and the overhaul fight thing. He spends a lot of time with his mother, his sister, and of course his mother always gives him credit about his new girlfriend, as he's blushing too. As yeah, he like always gives him credit about it. So yeah. Plus, she already met her, and so, and his superhero name is Infinity Blades. And yeah. So, that's why this is kind of short, but that's okay. Short and sweet and spicy in the long run. So, and before we go, and yes, they got married and had 2 kids. And one looks like the female version of or Redhead, and the male version of of both of theirs. So yeah. So that's what's going on. So now, peace out, Cub Scouts. See you probably tomorrow or next video.